This is part of a series of training videos that pertain to the Teacher Assignment Monitoring Outcome Reports. This video will discuss the difference between full-time equivalency and individual teacher counts. The new Teacher Assignment Monitoring Outcome Reports reflect full-time equivalency counts. In this video, we will discuss the California Department of Education, CDE, and California Commission on Teacher Credentialing, CTC, process for exchanging data that enabled the CDE to produce the new Teacher Assignment Monitoring Outcome Reports. In addition, we will discuss the difference between full-time equivalency and individual teacher counts as they apply to those new reports. It may be helpful to understand how the data in the Assignment Monitoring Outcomes Report are generated. The CDE provides CTC with certificated staff assignment data that is submitted to the CDE through the California Longitudinal Pupil Achievement Data System, or CalPADS. These data are based on students' enrollment on Census Day, which is the first Wednesday in October. The CalPADS staff assignment and course data are necessary for the CTC to annually determine the teaching assignment monitoring outcomes in the California Statewide Assignment Accountability System, or CalSAS. In return, the CTC provides the CDE with annual teacher credential and assignment monitoring outcome data consistent with the California Consolidated State Plan approved by the State Board of Education, SBE, as required by the Federal Every Student Succeeds Act, ESSA. These data provide the basis for the DataQuest Teaching Assignment Monitoring Outcome, AMO, by Full-Time Equivalency, FTE report. The DataQuest Teaching AMO report shows the FTE data for each teaching assignment aggregated and displayed for the following AMOs: clear, out of field, ineffective, intern, incomplete, unknown, and not applicable, NA. The definitions for these outcomes are discussed on a separate video. Additionally, these data will be available for schools to use in their annual School Accountability Report Cards, SARC, and Priority 1 on the California School Dashboard. For the purposes of the Teacher Assignment Monitoring Outcomes Reports, a teaching assignment is defined as a classroom-based assignment wherein a unique section of course content is being taught by one or more teachers to a specific group of students. It may be important to note that some teachers may also have non-classroom-based assignments, which are not included in this analysis. The word teaching is used to emphasize that these data are about assignments and not exclusively about individuals. As such, a monitoring outcome refers to a teacher and a specific assignment, not generally to a teacher. An assignment monitoring outcome, or AMO, is the results or findings from the assignment monitoring processes conducted by the CTC. Each teaching assignment is evaluated along relevant attributes or dimensions for the teaching assignment in CalSAS to determine if or how the teacher is authorized to teach the assigned course and the students enrolled in the course. The instructional setting in which the course is taught is also a factor. The CDE determines a single AMO for each assignment where multiple findings occurred due to the attributes of the course and students enrolled in the course. The Teacher Assignment Monitoring Outcome Reports are based on full-time equivalency, or FTE, of a position. The full-time equivalency, or FTE, of a position is defined as the percentage of time spent working in a job classification in relation to a full-time position, 100%, or 1.0 FTE. In CalPADS, FTE information is reported for the following job classifications: administrator, teacher, and pupil services. Since FTE data are collected in CalPADS at the staff position level, not for each teaching assignment, staff position FTE for each teacher is proportionately distributed across their teaching assignments for reporting purposes. In this example, the teacher is teaching 1.0 FTE with 5 assignments. Each assignment would assume 0.2 FTE. As you can see in this example, A single teacher can be clear for part of their assignment and out of field for part of their assignment. In this case, this teacher has the appropriate math credential to be clear for part of their assignment and does not have the appropriate history credential and is considered out of field for part of their assignment when teaching these history courses. This means that if you note that you have 5.0 FTEs that are out of field, this does not necessarily represent 5 full-time teachers. It could represent a portion of several more teachers' assignments, which in aggregate are equivalent to 5.0 FTEs. Another way of looking at this teacher's data is that 0.6 of their assignment is clear and 0.4 of their assignment is out of field. Therefore, when viewing your teacher assignment monitoring outcomes reports, if your data shows that 1.0 FTE in History Social Science is out of field, this teacher is only accounting for 0.4 of that 1.0 FTE position. One or more other teachers are accounting for the other 0.6 FTE. There is a very robust web page that provides guidance to understand the teacher assignment monitoring reporting information at www.cde.ca.gov/ds/ad/tamoinfo.asp.